My parents took me to court over a motorcycle, a 2024 Harley-Davidson Street Glide that I bought outright with $32,800 of my own money after 6 years of double shifts at the steel mill. I was 28 years old, hands permanently stained black from molten metal, when the dealership in Pittsburgh handed me the keys. 2 weeks later, I found court papers taped to my apartment door. Michael and Susan Torres v. Alex Torres demanding I transfer the title to my 24-year-old brother Danny because family obligations supersede selfish purchases. I read it twice in the hallway, still wearing my safety vest from the night shift. My own mother had hired a lawyer. Danny had been unemployed for 3 years, living in their basement playing Xbox while I worked 70-hour weeks in 120-degree heat. But he'd always been the artistic one who needed support to find himself. I was just the workhorse who sent money every month. When I was 16, I bought my first car with burger flipping money. Danny got a brand new Civic for his 16th because he's more sensitive about appearances. At 21, I moved out to my own place. Danny got my old room converted into a gaming setup with $4,000 worth of equipment. 3 months ago, I finally saved enough for the Harley I'd wanted since I was 12. Walked into Steel City Motorcycles, put down $15,000 cash, financed the rest at 4.2%. Title in my name only. Pennsylvania plates, Alex 1. Danny saw it parked outside their house during Sunday dinner. Bro, when do I get to ride it? I laughed. When you get your own. His face changed. Dad said when you got your bike, you'd share it with family. Dad never said that. Monday morning, Danny posted on Instagram a picture of himself sitting on my bike. Caption, finally convinced my brother to let me have the Harley he bought with the college fund money Dad saved for me. About time. The post got 400 likes before I saw it. Comments from his friends, your brother's finally being cool, and took him long enough. I called him screaming to take it down. He laughed. Chill, it's just social media. Then Dad called me at work. Son, we need to talk. That motorcycle situation needs resolved. What situation, Dad? You know Danny's always wanted a bike. We discussed this as a family investment. We never discussed anything. I paid for it myself, Dad. Every cent. Well, we've talked to a lawyer. You can sign it over quietly, or this gets messy. The lawsuit claimed I'd used family understanding money, and that Danny had suffered emotional distress knowing his promised motorcycle was being withheld. They wanted $8,000 in damages plus legal fees. I hired Rebecca Martinez the next day. She read the filing and shook her head. This is insane. We're going to destroy them. Discovery revealed everything. My bank records showed 6 years of steady deposits from my job. Their records showed 0 contributions to any of my purchases. Danny's deposition was a disaster. He claimed I'd bullied him since childhood and stolen opportunities that were rightfully his. When Rebecca asked why he couldn't buy his own motorcycle, he said, mental health issues prevent me from maintaining employment. Then she played his TikTok videos. Danny at bars, clubs, vacation in Miami, all posted while claiming depression. Mom's deposition was worse. She cried about Danny's anxiety and how the motorcycle would help his self-esteem. When Rebecca asked why they didn't buy him a $5,000 used bike, Mom said, he deserves the same quality Alex got. Dad's testimony fell apart when Rebecca showed bank statements proving I'd never received a penny from them after age 18. Trial day, Allegheny County Courthouse. I wore my only suit. Danny wore sneakers and a hoodie like he was going to GameStop. Judge Williams looked at the case file and already seemed annoyed. Their lawyer opened with a sob story about family obligations and Danny's struggles. Then Rebecca stood up. Your Honor, I'd like to present Exhibit A. She handed the judge a folder. Inside were Danny's credit card statements showing $12,000 spent on video games and DoorDash in the last year. His Venmo history showing payments for weed and concert tickets. And his job applications, 0 submitted in 3 years. The judge's expression changed. Plaintiff's motion is denied. The motorcycle belongs to Alex Torres. Plaintiffs will pay defendants legal fees of $6,200. He looked at Danny. Young man, get a job. In the hallway, Dad cornered me. You just ruined your brother's chances at happiness. I looked at him. I just learned what my happiness is worth to you. Mom sobbed. How can you be so cold? 28 years of practice. Danny shoved past me. This isn't over. I smiled. Yeah, it is. 6 months later, Danny crashed Mom's car drunk and got arrested. Dad called asking if I'd help with bail money. I let it go to voicemail. The Harley has 15,000 miles now, a small scratch from a parking lot, and memories from 5 states. It smells like freedom and sounds like justice. Sometimes I park outside their house and rev the engine, not to be cruel, just to remind them what standing up for yourself sounds like.